If you've ever been an outlet manager at a hotel, you know one of the most frustrating things you can do is inventory. And wherever you work, it's probably the same process. You have a number of inventory sheets that are either given to you by purchasing or the ones based on what you've previously done for inventory. This can be rather frustrating because you'll probably have several hundred products, if not close to 1,000 products that you need in inventory. The products can be hard to find because they're either miscategorized or you expect them to be in a different category than they are. Additionally, you often have to flip back to different pages as you find the product again, do simple math, which after a long day of inventory isn't terribly easy. And some products are not exactly what you would expect them to be labeled in the inventory system. So what I did was design a simple program using Visual Basic and Access, which basically allows you to quickly input inventory by finding the product through various means. So I'll demonstrate the first one, which will be, we'll look for Miller Lite. So I'll type in Miller Lite, and here we go. I press enter, brings me to the quantity portion right here. And from here I can either enter in a new quantity, let's say 96 or 4 cases, hit enter. And let's say I found 7 more bottles at the bar. I can do +7, enter, and you see it calculates the total inventory for me then. It also keeps a record of everything that I've done here. It has my name, the time, the date, and the new quantity that's been entered. Additionally, sometimes you'll end up with 10 cases of Bud Light, and there's 24 bottles in a case, but you have to sit there and do the math. I suppose that one's easy, but let's say you have 7 cases of 24 Bud Lights. You can easily do 7 times asterisk 24, enter, and that'll give you the quantity, 168 bottles. So that's very helpful. In addition, I realize for some people it might be advantageous to use a barcode scanner, specifically if you were to do inventory, doing bottle for bottle, counting each and every single bottle, which is not the way this program's set up, but you can just change the setting for that. But for example, I have a bottle of Bombay Sapphire here, and I can just simply scan the code here, if it'll allow me, if the scanner will catch it for me. And as you can see here, it's correctly identified the product as Bombay Sapphire, and from there I can enter in the correct quantity. In this case I'll do +1, and there we have it. It found the product within a second versus having to page through various things. Additionally, I built this program so it has the capability of using a USB scale, the one that I purchased I think from Amazon for like 50 bucks, 60 bucks. Battery operated. You just plug it in, and you can then, at a bar for example, when you're going to have a half a bottle or 0.7, for 70% of the bottle remaining, it can be very subjective what manager decides what's 0.7, and each interpretation is different. So by using this method, you could just drop the scale on a bottle and it would measure the amount of alcohol left in it. I can't demonstrate it, unfortunately, because I'm currently in Singapore and I did not bring a scale with me for that purposes. But anyway, it's built into the system. Lastly, this program makes things really easy because you can put in the date for the inventory, so you can have different inventory saved. Also, you can have different outlets have different inventories. So you could say, I have this many bottles in the storeroom, this many bottles in the bar, and this many bottles in the restaurant. And you export this simply by clicking the Export Excel, and as you can see here, it'll give you a very basic Excel spreadsheet with the category. In this case, I was last using this to also do my requisition, so I have the vendor listed here, so I could call them and say I need X number of bottles of this or that or whatever quantity, and the total you just input using a calculation via Excel. So this program actually saved me many hours of inventory, especially at one hotel where I had to do requisition nightly. It was the busiest bar in the hotel, so we had to do hundreds of bottles a night. So it saved us a lot of time. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed demoing my project, and hope that I might work with you in the future. Take care.